Veteran journalist Scott Pelley has launched a stunning attack on CBS News following his firing, accusing network leadership of trying to force false information and political bias into news coverage. The longtime correspondent, who spent nearly 4 decades at CBS News and became one of the most recognizable faces of 60 Minutes, broke his silence with a blistering statement that has sent shockwaves through the media industry. Pelley claimed that under the network's new leadership, journalists were being pressured to compromise editorial standards. According to Pelley, management instructed him to include claims in stories that were not properly verified. In his statement, the veteran broadcaster alleged that he was told to inject what he described as falsehoods and bias into politically sensitive reporting. Pelley did not identify the specific stories involved, but insisted he repeatedly pushed back against those demands. He said that in every instance, he either ignored the instructions or outright refused to follow them. The accusation is one of the most serious allegations ever publicly made by a former 60 Minutes correspondent against CBS News. But Pelley didn't stop there. He also accused network leadership of allowing politicians to influence editorial decisions. According to Pelley, politicians had recently been invited to choose which journalists would conduct interviews for the broadcast. The veteran reporter argued that allowing politicians to select interviewers violated the long-standing journalistic principles that helped make 60 Minutes one of the most respected news programs in television history. While Pelley did not name specific examples, his comments appeared to reference controversy surrounding an interview with Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu. Reports had previously claimed that Netanyahu was permitted to select correspondent Major Garrett for a televised interview, instead of veteran 60 Minutes journalist Leslie Stahl, who had reportedly sought the interview for months. The controversy fueled concerns among critics that editorial independence at CBS News was being weakened. Pelley's statement painted a picture of a newsroom in turmoil. He claimed that 60 Minutes had effectively lost its identity after what he described as the firing of senior leadership figures and respected correspondents. According to Pelley, the departures represented a collapse of the values that had guided the program for decades. He praised former colleagues who, in his view, stood up for fairness, professionalism, and journalistic integrity. The veteran correspondent said those individuals were punished for defending the audience and resisting political pressure. The comments come amid a dramatic shakeup at CBS News. Pelley's departure followed a reportedly tense confrontation with newly appointed 60 Minutes executive producer Nick Bilton during a staff meeting. According to reported accounts of that meeting, Pelley accused network leadership of destroying the program. Reports suggest he claimed that the network's new management had been brought in specifically to dismantle the culture and independence that made 60 Minutes successful. Soon after that confrontation, Pelley was terminated. His exit was followed by a series of additional departures involving prominent producers, correspondents, and newsroom staff. The growing list of exits has intensified questions about the future direction of CBS News. Pelley also accused management of incompetence and unprofessionalism, claiming that newsroom operations had become increasingly chaotic. He alleged that one of his stories nearly made it on air because of management decisions. According to Pelley, the situation became so severe that an entire broadcast reportedly came within minutes of not airing at all. The journalist further suggested that broader corporate interests may be influencing editorial decisions. He criticized the role of Paramount SkyDance and suggested the company appears to be weakening 60 Minutes while seeking to improve relations with the Trump administration. Those allegations are likely to generate significant debate within media circles, particularly as questions about media independence and corporate influence continue to dominate public discussion. Neither CBS News nor its parent company has publicly responded in detail to Pelley's latest accusations. The network has previously defended its management decisions and maintained that leadership changes were necessary as part of broader organizational restructuring. Still, Pelley's comments have amplified concerns among critics who fear that one of America's most respected news programs is undergoing a fundamental transformation. For nearly 60 decades, 60 Minutes has built its reputation on hard-hitting investigations, powerful interviews, and editorial independence. Any suggestion that political figures or corporate interests are influencing content decisions strikes at the heart of that reputation. Despite his harsh criticism, Pelley concluded his statement on a notably emotional note. Rather than focusing on executives or corporate leadership, he thanked the journalists, producers, and staff members he worked alongside during his 37 years at CBS News. He said he was leaving with gratitude for the people who helped shape his career and contributed to the network's legacy. Whether Pelley's allegations lead to further scrutiny of CBS News remains to be seen, but one thing is certain: his explosive accusations have transformed a personnel dispute into a major media controversy, raising difficult questions about journalistic independence, newsroom leadership, and the future of one of television's most iconic news programs.